What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. I'm glad you spared time. If you're new here and you're still considering whether or not to subscribe because there's a lot in store for all of us here. I'm glad you spared time. In this episode, we'll be talking about some ideas of things you could bring for a new mother in case you're going to visit them, because you could be in a place where you're thinking, what do I get them? I don't have the confidence of asking them what I would get them. Here are some ideas of things you could buy for them apart from going to visit them. But of course, if you have the confidence, you can always knock at their door and ask, what do I get you? I'm coming to see you tomorrow. Or you could call them, give them a call and ask, what do I get you? I'm coming to see you tomorrow. So number one thing you might just want to put in your list as you go to visit them is food. Food always comes in handy, especially now that they're a new mama. You could just decide by the way to cook some food and take it to them, because at this time they are they might not be able to make some good food, or you could buy things and go prepare them food in their house. So you just cook for them some good food. I'm talking about cooked food. But also, you could decide to carry uncooked food for them. You could choose to watch my video. Please watch my video on foods that boost milk production. Part 2 especially has some of the foods. And you could choose to bring in some of those foods to them, because at this time they're nursing, they're lactating here and there. They will appreciate good food. But also, if you're carrying raw food, you could buy things like milk. Milk always comes in handy. If they are not going to use it themselves, the people in the house will use it. Milk, yeah, you could buy things like fruits. Fruits come in handy. And if you watch that video on foods that increase milk production, part 2, you'd see that we have bananas, we have watermelon, we have avocados, oranges. All these are good fruits to carry along when you're going to visit someone who just delivered. You could carry sugar. Sugar always comes in handy. Sugar, they will have tea at some point, even if it's not with you. They will have tea, and tea will come in handy. You could also carry cocoa, yeah. You might want to check with them again just to find out what foods to bring for them, what foods not to bring. You could take a whole bundle of flour, yet they already have maize flour, and it will be helpful one way or the other, but it will not be that helpful. So you might want to check with them. So you just confirm with them what foods they want, which foods they don't want at the moment. But obviously, food is a good place to start from. Food. With food, you might also I'm just insisting, please, you might consider carrying food which boosts milk production, and maybe minimize on those ones that have gas. Watch out my video on foods that have gas, which give nursing mother gas, because we don't want gas for baby. Gas for baby will make mama not to sleep well. Of course, in food, you could bring in so many things. And today, cooking oil is such a gold mine. Yes, cooking oil is black running gold, or yellow running gold, or gold. Let's just call it gold. You might want to put in some cooking oil in your shopping list as you go to visit them. Another thing which would really work as well is groceries. You could just decide to buy a new mama groceries, tomatoes and onions, or say in Kenya we would call it mboga ya kienyeji. You could just decide to buy, search for a new mama, and you arrive and you're telling stories with them as you help to pluck them. Is it pluck them? Tell me what you call kudondoa in English. Yes? Yes. Sorry, my daughter just joined us, so you will hear her cooing and making some sounds. Please bear with me. Another thing you might want to consider as you go visiting a new mom is soap. Soap always comes in handy. You can just buy them a bar of soap or powdered soap or whatever type of soap, because this time there's a lot of washing. There's a lot of washing new baby's clothes. There's a lot of washing of mommy's beddings and stuff. There's a lot of washing, cleaning the house here and there. Soap will come in handy. You might want to put in soap in your list of things as you go visiting them. Or you could be confused whatsoever about what to buy. Some people have their preferred type of soap. You just ask, what soap would you like? If you just walked in, a bar of soap has become very expensive in Kenya. Yeah, so a bar of soap could do. You can carry soap along as you go visiting. So I'm gonna have to shoot this with the rest of this with my girl. She's in her 3 months of life. Watch out for videos on months of life. I'm doing a second month of life and 3 months of life in the next few episodes. So watch out. So you learn a few things. She's in the stage where she recognizes faces and voices. You want to see that, right? So watch out for my videos. If you have not watched the first month of life, please consider watching it. Second month of life is coming up shortly. Third month of life will be here very soon. Another thing you might want to consider, back to the list of things to buy when you're things to bring along, just in case you're thinking about buying something for a new mama, is diapers. Of course, we know it's a newborn baby, and babies fill diapers like every 2 hours. The diaper is full. Newborns, they pee a lot, they poop almost at after every feed. So that diapers come in handy because a lot of them is needed. More and more of them are used every day. There's a joke I know. Someone says when their child poops, that's 100 shillings, Kenyan shillings gone, or you could say just around $1 gone. So with that rate, some may not be able to keep up. And if you just brought in diapers, it would be such a big blessing. So you might consider buying diapers for them. This also would mean that you might want to consult with them so you know which type they use because of nappy rash issues. Okay? Yes. Um Oh, sorry, people. I'm finishing this very fast. Um, Another thing you might consider, if you can afford and you are able to consult with them which gender their child is, you might want to buy baby clothes. Yes, baby clothes will also be very helpful. It's a good idea. Just consult with them what gender their child is so you don't show up. But unisex clothes are usually very good, unisex clothes. If you don't know the gender and you don't want them to know you're bringing along clothes, you might want to just consult with them. No, don't consult with them. You might want to incline towards unisex clothes. But someone will ask, would a dress be unisex? Clothes, baby clothes. Baby clothes is a nice place to start from. Or you could buy sandals or slippers or shoes or these things are called clogs or something. You could get very beautiful one which any baby would wear. You could get shoes which are unisex again. You could get baby clothes. Let's just say baby clothes. And again, on diapers, I just remembered there are reusable diapers. You could choose to bless this new mama with a reusable diaper. While at it, I could just also suggest you could choose to buy baby toys. You can take them baby toys, just consult with them what type they like, what they would prefer at the moment, and then you just bring baby toys. If you don't want to consult, baby toys would be a good idea. Another thing which I've said before in this channel, you might want to come to offer your services, something like that. If you have the time, that is, you just go help them out to maybe clean the house if they don't have a help, or cook for them some good meal that day because you don't know during the first month of life. Maybe mama has not had good soup. Like I said, bone soup would add breast milk, a big deal, would help in milk production. You might just want to come with bones and offer to cook them. I'm talking about beef bones from meat or something. Yes, bones, not the ones we use in the labs to teach students. Yeah, and make some good soup for them. You could offer to babysit for them and tell them, go do your hair or go do your nails. Let me babysit for you. Or let me take you out for pedicure if you have the ability. Let me take you out for pedicure. I will hold baby for you. These are some of the things you could do. Or if you've run out of ideas, you could just send them money. Sorry, I don't have my water here. I'm sorry. You could just send them money and say, I want you to buy tokens or electricity with this. I want you to pay water with this. Or can I pay your water this month? Or can I these are just ideas of things you could do. You could just M-Pesa them and say, ah, have a soda baridi, have a water, have a what? Tell me in the comment section, new mamas, what you'd really want someone to do for you, or ideas of things people would come along with if they're coming to visit you, just in case. Okay, so that's it for me. You would want to, if you are able, you can refill the gas, something like that. Again, it's willing buyer, willing seller. These are just ideas, things you might want to consider when you're taking along, when you're coming to visit a newborn and you're thinking, let me bring something. These are ideas of things you could bring along. Or let me do something for this new mama. These are some of the things you could do for them. That's it. Watch out for the next one. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe, like, and share. Give me your comments as well, especially if you're a new mama. What would you like for people to bring along? Or what would you like? What would you prefer someone asks you what they brought you? What? Some of those things. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye.